back for another update. This one is 2020.24.6.1. Here are the release notes. So we got some improvements to the traffic light and stop sign control. And it looks like we can go through green traffic lights if there's a lead vehicle. So we'll try that out, see how that works. Got some backup camera improvements where we have both side markers are going to also work when you turn on the backup cam or put it in reverse. And some dash cam viewer improvements we'll have to check out. I actually do not have an SSD in this car yet because you might notice, or you might have noticed, this is Megan's Model Y. We got our new Model Y and it got the update before my Model 3, so we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a video on a software update for this car. Tune-in improvements actually doesn't usually matter for the Model 3 because I don't have the subscription to the cellular service, but on here it will, I guess. We got walk-away door lock improvements. Now you can exclude home. I have wanted this since day one because the kids would always have to tell me, hey, can you please open the car, unlock the car? You can get around that with leaving, like an iPad in your garage or something like that, but being able to just exclude home for your walk-away door lock is great because, of course, we do close the garage and our cars are secure in the garage. So there's no need to lock them, and that makes them a lot easier to access when you may or may not have your phone or key with you. So that's a great new feature, one I've wanted since the beginning, and I am so glad that they added that. That will be very helpful. New language support, cabin camera. So they're actually going to start using the in-cabin camera. There we go. So the in-cabin camera right here. So they're going to use that actually to help any type of accidents that occur and basically what happens inside the vehicle to help improve safety of the vehicle. So you have to agree to the data sharing for the in-cabin camera. So we'll go ahead and do that. Here's the backup camera. And if you swipe up from the bottom, you also get the side cameras. It's pretty cool. We'll have to check that out a little bit more. I don't know if every time you pull it up you have to do that. Let's see, turn it off, turn it on. No, it looks like now they're on. So once you pull it up the first time, I think it's on there by default. So at least with the two first stop signs, it not only stopped very smooth, but it actually stopped at a pretty good location so I could see where or whether it was good to proceed. So hopefully they've made some adjustments to that. This is the one that in the past has not been a very good location to stop. But it's very good today. A nice SUV right behind us. But I can punch it and they're gone. I gotta admit, my car is, the Model 3 is pretty quick, but this one is even faster. Alright, so turning is not supported. There's the green line. So even though turns through intersections are not supported, it does, when it's a green light, actually give you that green line to indicate it's safe to proceed, and I do not have to confirm going through that intersection. That wasn't a very good test of it, because actually I did have to disengage the auto steer in order to turn left through that intersection. It does still read the lights, of course, so even though it was a turn arrow, it did read that that turn arrow for our lane was green, and it did a little green line for the stop line was green in that case, so it was able to go through the green line. So that's pretty cool. I mean, really, it's only been, I think, a month or two, maybe. I'll have to go back and check and see how long it was since our last update where we got the traffic light and stop sign control. But already we're seeing, just like Navigate on Autopilot, where they took off the confirm on lane change, they have started to take off the confirm to go through intersections. As long as there's a lead car and as long as the light is green, it will automatically go through that intersection. So a great improvement. All right, so here's a traffic light. It's red. I have a lead car in this case. So when this light turns green, we should be able to go without pressing the accelerator or confirming on the stock like I have before. All right, the light's about to turn green, and I'm actually going to be turning right, but yep, it turned green and I didn't confirm anything and it was ready to go. So pretty awesome. Of course I had to disengage because I was turning right, but it did work right off the bat. So excellent. Great improvement to the traffic light and stop sign control already. All right, so this drive-through was a little tricky, a little tight. So here's a case where that side camera actually comes in handy. You can kind of see if you're gonna get too close to that curb around a tight corner or something like that. So really great improvement there. It would be great if they went ahead and added the front camera. That would be awesome for coming into a parking space somewhere. I haven't noticed any improvements to autopilot as far as curves or anything in this update, but there was a large improvement to curves in 2020.20.12. I believe that was the software version. It's hard to keep track of which one's which, but there was definitely an improvement in how it would go around curves. It would slow down pretty nicely. So here it is, the curve. It's a pretty tight curve. And the car just slows down to 37 and handles it perfectly fine. All right, here we are. We got the green light here. Not going to confirm at all. You can see it is green line for the green light. We do have a lead car, and that allows us to go right through the intersection there without any confirmation. Didn't have to press the pedal, didn't have to confirm on the stock. Another one coming up here. It did blip there a little bit, almost like it was gonna ask for confirmation, but then it just goes right on through. As soon as it turns green, green line shows up. I go through an intersection. In practice, that is very helpful because there's often lead car. Obviously, the next step is to get rid of that need for a lead car. but we're getting closer and closer each time. So that time it waited a little bit before it could see that the light was green, even though there was a lead car, but then it continued through. But overall, it's a great improvement, especially with this reverse cam, side markers added, and the traffic light control going through green lights without confirmation, as long as you have that lead car. So that is a great improvement, and everything does feel a little bit smoother. So it's improving all around with more smooth stopping at the stop signs, and stopping at maybe a more appropriate place for the stop sign. So all those improvements are coming together with another update. And again, as always, it's just a free update. So there it is, software version 2020.24.6.1. A lot of numbers in there, but the new update was overall really good. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, please give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.